Handheld gaming has been growing with the Steam Deck, the Ally, and Lenovo's Legion series. Now, the Xbox Ally X reveal Microsoft's approach to handheld, designed to offer a console-like experience. However, the broader significance lies in what this indicates for Lenovo's next move. Using the same Z2 Extreme chip and Xbox's refined approach, the Ally X could be hinting at what to expect from the Legion Go 2. We already know what's inside the Legion Go 2 from CES 2025. It's rocking the same Ryzen Z2 Extreme chip that the Xbox Ally X is using, but without those extra AI features in it. So while we can expect similar raw power, there's still some mystery around how Lenovo will handle things like cooling, battery efficiency, and software polish. That's why the Ally X feels like the first real test case for what this chip can do in a handheld. The Ally X feels good in the hand. It's got those rounded Xbox-style grips, proper button feel, and of course a big green Xbox button that takes you straight into the UI. It feels like someone just dropped a screen in the middle of an Xbox controller, which isn't a bad thing at all. Comfort is one of those areas where Lenovo's going to need to keep up, because it's quickly becoming the new baseline. Forza Horizon 5 at 1080p, medium settings with FSR held around 45 to 50 FPS. The dark ages with ray tracing and frame generation hit about 70 frames per second at just 18 watts TDP. Without frame gen, it dropped to about 35 to 40 frames per second, but that's still about a 10 to 20% bump over last-gen Z1 Extreme handhelds. What stood out wasn't just higher frames, but stability and efficiency. Temp stayed under 57 degrees Celsius during heavy GPU loads, and the system balanced power on its own pretty smoothly. The Z2 Extreme makes 1080p at 60 feel much more reliable. It's not a mind-blowing leap in raw performance, but between efficiency gains and the new AI tools, it feels like the start of the next-gen phase for handhelds. Now, here's the weak spot. It comes with a 7-inch 1080p IPS at 120Hz. It's smooth, but compared to OLED, it just doesn't have that wow factor. The bezels feel chunky, the brightness isn't amazing, and once you've seen an OLED, it's hard to go back. Battery life has always been rough on handhelds, but the Ally X does way better here with an 80 watt-hour battery. It lasts longer than the first Ally, even in big games. Instead of dumping you into full Windows, the Ally X boots straight into a clean Xbox-style dashboard. All your games, Steam, Epic, Game Pass, in one library, performance overlays, quick tweaks. It's easily the smoothest Windows handheld setup I've seen so far. But it's still Windows, and on top of that, it will be shipped with Copilot. There's also that issue with Windows where it actively tries to make games run worse by running unnecessary processes in the background, and also tries to eat your battery in the process. So what does all of this mean for the Legion Go 2? Performance will likely be similar since both use the same chip. Battery life might be shorter due to that larger display. It must rely on its OLED screen and those detachable controllers with FPS mode. That's what sets it apart. And what about the software? Xbox just demonstrated their progress with Windows for handheld devices. Now, Legion Go 2 might come with SteamOS and compete with Xbox handheld, or it could be shipped with the default Windows and fall short like the original Legion Go. Alternatively, they might make a version with this same stripped-down version of Windows. The Z2 Extreme isn't the promised 20 to 30% performance leap some people were hoping for. In most games, the gains are more like 10 to 20%. It's not just about raw numbers. What makes the chip exciting is how much smoother and more stable everything feels. And with the new AI features like Auto Super Resolution, you're getting benefits that go beyond frame counts. So it's more of an evolution than a revolution, but it's the kind of upgrade that actually matters here. That's where I'm at with the Ally X and why it sets the stage for the Legion Go 2. I'd like to know what you think. Do you prioritize battery life and polished software, or would you opt for OLED and detachable controllers any day?